Hi everyone! Welcome to another weekly stream. I think today's stream I'm just gonna experiment. I don't really have a plan. I spent the week working on a YouTube video which will be coming out in a few days. Probably tomorrow really. So I didn't really do much art this week, so I don't really have anything planned out. I'm gonna quickly put on my earphones, make sure everything's okay with the stream. Starting a few minutes early, so I expect it to take a while for people to come in. Okay, good. There's sounds. I'm always worried about that. Okay, so I'll get started. I want to do an experiment today. I have tested these colored leads and noticed that they kind of melt on when I use markers. They melt under the marker, which not great, but okay. So I wanted to see how they hold up with watercolor because I've been feeling really confident using pencil over liner. So I wanted to see what options I have for lining drawings. So that's the experiment we're gonna do first today. And my cat is very, very insistent on getting attention. She's currently meowing at my husband's feet. I don't know why. I don't know why she's so desperate for attention. I'm using natural light today and just the ring light, so hopefully everything looks okay for lighting. See how this goes. Let's see. I guess I should just really experiment. Just do some swatches and then go over them. Like that would be a super experiment. These type of mechanical pencils are the type you can hide the lid, so if you see me like put it back in or go like this, that's why. I'm just putting the lid away. Hi Jay, how are you? How are you doing? How has your week been? Oh yes, I should also let you guys know that I just this week changed my Instagram page. So I'm still using @Pearberrie on Instagram, except it's now a personal and sketch account. And I've moved my main art Instagram to @pearberrie.art. So if you aren't following there, please do go and follow me there. I'm trying really, really hard to build it up and get some followers over there, get some attention, because I'm trying to get past the block of the Instagram. You know how Instagram is. Ever since they got bought out by Facebook, it's become about the money. If you're not familiar, if you don't post there as like artwork or whatever, they will constantly be telling you, oh, do you want people to see this post? Pay us money and we'll let them see it. And I don't really want to give them money. So my posts have just died over time, and I've decided it's time to see if a new account will have better luck, because I'm pretty sure they've marked my old account as like, they just pushed it down hard. So yeah, so that's why I started a new account, and I've been uploading older artworks as well as newer artworks there. So please do follow. I'd really appreciate it, and please help me to share and comment on there. That would really, really help me. So yes, please. It's at pearberrie.art on Instagram. So I've got my swatches. I'm gonna test the markers too, just to see. I mean, I tested it with the newer markers, which I'm still working on a video because I can't figure out what to draw with that. But I want to grab a Copic and see how it goes. What color? Usually the lighter colors are harder to clean, so maybe a darker color. But the lighter colors are easy to see when it smears. I could use... I'll use this. I'm not worried about this getting dirty. It's just the, this is the... What's it called? The colorless blender that I ruined a long time ago because I accidentally put colored ink in it. So it's got a little bit of a green tinge. So I think over here I'll just do the test. Yeah, see that? It smears. Ugh, such a shame. Actually, you might not be able to see it. I'll show a close-up later. Actually, it might not be that bad compared to the last one. No, it... Actually, I can't tell. You definitely see the pen going, or the color of the... Oh, yeah, that one's smeared. It's hard to tell because this one dried. It looks really clear, but when I first put it down, it definitely looked like it was smearing. Yee. This one went super orange. Nothing is coming off, but I'm wiping it just in case. Actually, this has gotten pretty clear. That's great. But the nib is like forever stained. So that... Oh. Try not to wash this out. I guess that's the closest I can get before it washes it out. But... yeah, they definitely smear like it's like... Actually, it's like gone. It almost looks like watercolor for these. This also tells me that I'm right, because I feel like this lead is totally different from these leads. Something about the quality, I don't know what happened, but yeah. So these are definitely not Copic alcohol marker proof. Lovely color with those pencils. Thank you. I really like them. I like using them in the sketchbook. You haven't been here for a while, so I'll show you some of the sketches that I did last time. These are ugly sketches. Don't look at this. But we did this for the Sweet Dreams fairy. I'm totally gonna work on this for a bigger illustration. And I finished this off stream. But I really like sketching with these pencils. It's a really nice look. I thought this was really cute. I did this off stream also, and this one, and these were on stream. And I don't know if I even showed my patrons this page because I forgot about it. Forgot to take a photo. Where is it? So it'll be on the next patron update. This page. I had used these pencils a lot, well, for everything on this page, so I really like the look of the multicolors. I like the black and white art. Yeah, that was just pen art. I guess I've been in the mood to experiment because I've been doing a lot of experiments in the sketchbook with different mediums. Pen scratches, and these obviously did not go well, so I'm probably gonna do what I've seen other people do and paste like a picture, like a different sketch over top it to hide it, because it just looked awful. So yeah, been really enjoying these pencils. Okay, getting my water cup out to start watercolors. Love the dancing fairies, thank you. Yeah, I was trying to figure out more poses I could do because I've done a lot of like sitting and like, I don't know, almost like fashion photography, like fairies. I'm trying to branch out for the next fairies I do. I actually feel very conflicted about fairies and mermaids right now because in my new Instagram I've decided to upload in groups. So my first group was like the portraits and the gothic type girls. And I love the look of it because I really love my more gothic-y like art. I don't know if that's even the right term for it, but I really love that style. And I'm kind of afraid that people will get used to that and then like be like, whoa, when I post the mermaids and fairies, like, oh, this is not the same. I don't know, I'm a little worried about that. But I don't think I have the energy to do like 3 different Instagrams. One for my personal stuff, which is going to be photos of my cute poskets, really. And then my cat. And then a second one for like fairies and mermaids and like light art. And then a third one from my darker art. I don't know if I have the energy for that. Although I feel like that's what Instagram wants you to do, to organize like that, so I'm not sure. I'm getting a brush. Which brush do I want to use? You know, I'm gonna be, well, I already poured water. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm gonna be lazy and use the water brush. No. You know, I have yet to use this one. This is the Mimic by Creative Mark. I think I got this from Jerry's Artarama. I keep hearing people say that the Mimics are good. So I got a number 3 to try, and it's still... like, it still has the, what's it called, like the coating that the brushes come with, so I've never actually used this brush. Gotta really wash that coating off. Three is pretty small for me these days, but seems like it's got a really nice point. Okay, I need some watercolor. I'm grabbing the Daniel Smith watercolor set. It's all you though. Yeah, I know. That's why I've kept it in one account up till now. Well, I don't know why I just said up till now. I mean, that's why I keep it in one account, but I do wonder. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna act on it. Let's see. I'll use the Rhodonite Genuine for the experiment. Seems like a nice light tinting. Or should I just use water? Wouldn't it make more sense just... Okay, I'm gonna try both. I'm gonna use just water first. Because I was gonna say, like, I used the clear multi-liner and it showed me very clearly how it worked. But if I use the colored watercolor, I probably won't be able to tell as easily. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Do you guys see that? Oh, come on. Alright, I can only do sketches with these pencils. This one's less obvious, but I do see it lifting. I think what happened, my guess, is that between the time that I bought this lead and I bought these leads from the same company, they may have changed their formula. Because these like really react it with marker. And they're reacting a lot less with water, and this one's opposite. So sometimes it's really important to kind of experiment with your own supplies like this. Yeah, I'm stupid. I don't need watercolor to do that. I need to place to put this so while it dries, where the cat can't get it. Oh, there you go. So I think I want to test these pencils too. Let's see how they hold up. So these are the Cool Erase, and these are the very thin. Sorry for the camera shaking. The very thin by Prismacolor. Yeah, I've used these in the past sometimes for sketching, but I find these actually more fun to sketch with, and they're easier to erase. These, like, they say they're erasable, but I mean, I feel like there's not a huge amount of difference between the very thins and the Cool Erase for erasing ability, which means they just kind of ghost there. They don't fully erase. I would think that they would all react the same way, but maybe I'll grab a few colors of each. Need a pen. I love having these new drawers here. It's so convenient. So these are the, what are they called? Nano Dia? And these are the Cool Erase. What other color do I usually use? That's kind of it. I'll just stick to those really. Well, I could do this more red one. Didn't even fully line up, but it's fine. So I need a purple, red, a blue. Maybe I'll go with this blue. Do we have any teal ones? There we go. Teal. Prismacolor, please don't crumble while I'm just taking the pencils out. This could use a sharpening. It is actually interesting to see that there is a difference in the way it lays down, at least. Although these are not very sharp. I don't think I had a, yeah, I don't have a teal for the other one. It's funny how expensive the Cool Erase are too. Very thin. Okay. Oh, these react too. Ooh, wow, they react really a lot. Some colors more than others. Ooh, know that. I feel like I knew that. Yeah, I could use the green, you're right. Although I feel like no, don't worry, at this point I feel like I've got my answer because they all kind of evaporated the same way. Okay, so I'm just not gonna have luck using colored pencils. I feel like, now that I think about it, a long time ago I might have used marker to do this, to pencil. Maybe some shadow over here and suddenly it's like blown out. Sorry, the light shifts. It happens. Okay, water test. So marker is definitely a no-go. Ugh. Water also no-go for coal erase. Oh well. Yeah, oh well. It's good to know now before I started doing a drawing with lines that are all color pencil and then got a nasty surprise. It would have made me cry, so. Yeah, they all are activating. I need more water. Yeah, this one is lighter, but I can still see it activating here. Alright, so plan B is I'm just gonna have to get good with lining. I don't think there's any pencil that I can just... Let's use regular pencil for a second. Sorry for the shaky shaky. This is polychromos, and I could use a there we go. Prismacolor. I'll just get like two colors of each. I don't think the results are not too much different between the brands. And I want to get a regular pencil. Mechanical pencil. Where's my other mechanical pencil? Just test it all. See if there's any chance I can use pencil to do the lining ever. Okay. Technical difficulties while I cannot find my pencil. There it is. It's in my little catch-all. Of course. I smell food. I smell onions. I hope that means my husband ordered food and not that, like, somehow the neighbor's cooking is coming in through the windows. By the way, that has to be the most torturous thing ever, is when you're, like, hungry, but you're on a diet like I am right now, and you smell the neighbors cooking something. For me, the neighbors are always cooking onion and garlic. Like, I'm assuming in a wok. They, like, you know, cook, because a lot of Chinese cooking, they start with, like, onion and garlic first, and then they add the meat, and it's always beef, and it smells so freaking good. And I can't eat onion and garlic right now. So it's like, no, please don't. Okay, I wanted to find... I need to not get distracted. I wanted to find a regular pencil. So I test everything I might use. Do I not have a regular pencil anymore? I've been using mechanical pencils pretty hard, but I'm surprised that I can't find my lead pencil. I know I have more in my drawer, so I just have to figure out where exactly I kept it. Oh, it's in the box. Of course, in front of my effing face, as I like to say. When my husband can't find something, and I'm like, it's right there in front of your freaking face. But it's not something bad. We usually laugh. I bought these forever ago, by the way, and I don't think I will ever finish them. But it's good to have a real, like, wood pencil on hand. And these work fine for me, so I'm happy with these. Oh, that's right, I had the Faber-Castell ones too. Oh, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. So this will be one category, but first I'll do these. Prismacolor and then the other one. So this would be very hard to line with though, because, I mean, of course this is not sharpened, but you know, the line is pretty thicker. I have seen other people line with pencil though, so I don't know how they do it without the smear. Is that something you can like coat it with? Let's see, this one is the... It should be in this order, right? I already forget. This was the polychromos, right? Okay. And then I want to do the lead pencils. So this one is the Oren 0.5. Usually these get pretty dirty when you try to use this type of pencil for lining, and it I do remember it disappearing pretty much after a while with watercolor. This one is the Pentel Graph Gear 0.3. I'm not sure what lead is inside. It's like the one that it comes with originally. And okay, now to test. Start with the marker. Using the chisel side, so it's not as sad if it gets dirty. I don't use it as much. Prismacolor. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I remember doing this before with Prismacolor. Ooh, that music just got real loud. Yep. Okay, color pencils are out. With marker at least. Just make sure it's clean. And, oh, right, of course, these two. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oops, kind of picking up paper there. At first I thought maybe it's not smearing, so I kept going. That's why. But yeah, they all smear. Sad times. Now the water test. Yeah, it does smear. I mean, I could just go with the ones that smear less to mitigate the problem, but I would prefer something that doesn't smear at all, of course. Yeah, even the pencil smears. I don't know if it's the act of the friction or the water or what. Because I mean, pencil will also smear by just friction. So I guess I should have known really. But now I know for sure. You know what? While I'm doing this, I really haven't tested these liners yet either. And I don't want a nasty surprise. Let's see. The liners that I really like right now are the Uni Pin and the Touch. I like these the most so far. So let's see how they go. Oh, these are probably gonna have to dry for a while. I picked thick ones. I should probably make this longer. Okay. Oh, I also have the Touch in the gray. These are new. I don't like these so far. Like I haven't really used them because I think the color is actually too pencil-like. So it's kind of hard to line with. I mean, it would give me the look of pencil. Something about it looks very graphic-like. You can see the why I think that. Which one is this? Is this cool gray or warm gray? I'll just write Touch. Can't remember. It's the same reason why I don't like to actually use the warm gray of the Copic multi-liners, because they look too much like pencil, so I find it difficult to line with them. I can put these away. Just make sure the tips are all hidden. All of them actually hide the tips, so that's nice. Could put these away while we wait too. And this pencil. I have all the pencils just because, like, sometimes you really need a wood pencil over a mechanical one. I actually really, really like pencils. I've always liked pencils. I feel like when I use pencils, it just kind of flows better. And I like the result better. But it's just not clean enough for a finished drawing. That's the problem. I think we'll give this a few minutes. So how is everyone? How has your week been? I'll take the chance to say, for anybody who wasn't here earlier, that I recently changed to a new Instagram account. So the link below in the video description, all the links where you can follow me online, it shows at Pearberrie, and that is still my account. I'm still using that account, but I've changed my art posting to a new account, which is at pearberrie.art. So please do help out to follow me there if you can. I'd really, really appreciate it. That's where I'll be posting all the new artwork, so don't miss out. Make sure to follow me there. And comments and shares are very, very, very much appreciated while I try to get my account going. So yeah. I'm really bad at selling myself, frankly, but I'm trying. I'm trying more. The other day I was like, I'm done trying with all this stuff. Like, this is stupid. I'm done, like, trying so hard, and yet, like, a week later, I'm trying hard with everything. So, sorry, that's just kind of my personality. I kind of give up for a second, and then I'm like, no, and then I just try really hard afterwards. I'm gonna lower the volume of the music a little bit. It's like one of those things I've come to terms with. That's just how I am. Like, when something difficult is happening, I'll sit down and cry and be like, I can't do this. And then a minute later, I do it anyway. But yeah, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Patreon. Patrons get all of the good sketches before everybody else sees them. And also follow me on Twitch, because I said last week that I'm going to start streaming on Twitch, but then I got really distracted because I've spent like 4 days in a row editing a video for YouTube. I didn't realize it would take me that long, but it just ended up taking forever. So yeah, hopefully next week I'll have time to start streaming there. I'm thinking about doing kind of like 1 hour late night streams that are like kind of quiet and chill, where I just kind of sketch or do something. You're resilient. Oh, thank you. I don't think so. I think maybe it's stubbornness. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I got the water out. I'm gonna try the water first. I don't know. Maybe I should give it more time. Ink usually takes more time. Let's give it a minute. Let's give it more minutes. Give it more minutes. But yeah, so follow me there. It's at pearberrie.art. And now I'm going to be really weird and show you, because I'm waiting for this to dry. This is the new account. It's so washed out. What am I doing? Please, show. Anyway, these are the posts I've posted so far. Which is why I was like starting to think like, oh, maybe I should have separate for the more gothic-y artwork. But I will transition once I'm finished with these, because I thought I'd group them. I will transition from like the more gothic-y, like fangirls, to mermaids and fairies, and I want to upload those in groups too. So that will be coming. So don't forget to follow me there. Hi Karina, how are you? Welcome. How was your week? We are just doing some tests because I was thinking about doing some illustrations. It's so washed out. Maybe I should adjust. I was thinking about doing some illustrations with like color pencil as the line art, but I've just discovered that every color pencil like dissolves under marker and water, so that's not a great idea. Such a shame. Such a shame. Let me configure the video a second. I think I need to turn the gain up a bit, because I think we got more sunlight here, which is good, because Singapore has been really weird. Ever since the new year, we've had very limited sunshine. We keep having very overcast days. Okay, apply. Hopefully that is, well, it's going to take a minute for you guys to see it, but I just went a bit darker, so hopefully you can see everything without glare. Sorry for being late, I was eating dinner. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. I hope your dinner was delicious. Had closing shift at work. Oh no. That sounds really tiring. Okay, hopefully the video quality is good now. So I'm just giving this a bit of time to dry. So we've done a test on my colored pencils, colored mechanical pencils, which is the Nano Dia Color Lead and the Cool Erase Very Thin Polychromos Prismacolor, and all of my lead pencils. All of them, all of them kind of weak. Oh, this would be a good time. Yeah, that's much better. You can see how they do that. There are some that are not as bad. I feel like the Polychromos probably held up the best to water and marker, but Some of them just like went super liquid. You can see how they held up to marker there. It's weird though how this one looks purple when I added water. I'm not sure if they were still purple on the brush, but I don't think so. I washed it really closely. Oh man, closing shift, you guys. You guys are working hard. So yeah, that's the experiment so far. It's so weird though, because I have seen artists who use colored pencil for finished artwork, and I'm wondering how they do it, because it's just gonna smear for me. I mean, I guess you could very carefully try to paint right up to the line, but not over the line. I mean, I could see that happen, because like there's times when I did a drawing with a marker with a pen that just ends up leaking, so I do my best to go around it, but I don't really want to plan to deal with that. Alright, I'm gonna go for it and see how this holds up to marker. I haven't tried these before, so I'm not actually sure how they hold up. I'm really hoping, oh no, I'm hoping that they hold up. You know what, I'm gonna try again later. No, don't say, don't do. Don't do. Don't. Okay. The great, whoa, the paper is just, I hate this paper. The paper is just giving out. Is this out of liquid? Does this need to be refilled? I think this needs to be refilled. You guys, a live refilling. First time I've refilled a marker in like 3 years. Just because I haven't really been using it. Whoa, come on, come out. Is there something else? My hand can't squeeze this hard. Oh, this plastic's just hard. Excuse my shaky hand. Yo, it is not coming out. Please. Okay, never mind. Maybe it's not designed to come out. I'll go get the other one. Be right back, guys. Let's take my headphones off. Okay. There we go. So much easier. I thought I could actually just squeeze it in from the big bottle, but just, it wasn't coming out. This is one of the reasons that I got frustrated with Copics though, because I feel like, and it's only because my markers are older and it just happens over time, but every time I go to grab something for an illustration, I have to stop and refill everything. It gets kind of annoying, if I'm being honest. But I have been more interested in markers recently. Okay. Need to pick another spot, really. Okay, we have a winner. The touch gray is not leaking on me. Maybe I should grab a smaller one. 0.1 uni pin. I'm just gonna do a line. Because it's possible that these just haven't dried. And it's not fair to put a mass amount of color, maybe. The color pencil, there's no like drying, so I guess that's not the problem. Anyway, let me catch up on chat. Must be some kind of additive, like stay spray. Yeah, I wonder if maybe they're doing that. I think it's a lot of bleeding. Wait, I think it's a lot of blending that makes it work. Yeah, maybe. Or also depends on how waxy it might be in the colored pencil if it's not oil based. Maybe. So I'm like, I have to lean up to see the chat because my little figure's in the way. I've been debating getting refills for my Copics, but thought I do like the Blake markers. They're expensive and a bit harder to get. The Blake markers are expensive and harder to get? Oh, you mean the Copics. Yeah. But their refills are good. Yeah. I mean, I feel like the Blake ones are really decent too. And they're probably going to be a better value right now because the Copic refills are no longer this size. They're like this size, which insanely pisses me off. Because they were marketing as like, this is a great thing that we've reduced the size and kept the price the same. And it's like, no. But, I mean, go with whatever. I would probably buy one of each and see which one I'm happiest with. Just to see. But the Blakes are pretty good. I actually, that's one of the ones I have to review. I do have some Blake markers, and I was quite impressed by them. I did notice that these ones, after I played around with them for a while, they did feel not as great compared to the Copics. And the Copics do feel pretty good still, even after years. So I'm not sure how they hold up, but I do have good impression. Okay, let's see. A tiny, tiny bit, but I mean, it is still really wet, probably. So I think that gives this one a pass. Because this one, not at all. This one, only a tiny bit of like, yeah, only a tiny bit. What's it called? Like, it kind of looks like softer on the edges. But the touch seemed good. Okay, now water. A little bit is coming up. Just like the tiniest bit, but still there. Even less from the touch, but a tiny, tiny bit. The touch is good. Yeah, I think these are good. These are good. Okay, so... Oh, I forgot to do water on that one. I'm just making a little note for myself because I don't know if it's super apparent. Yeah, looks good. I don't see anything coming out. So the pens are good, but none of these passed. Ah, it's so sad. Alright, well, that was my experiment. Something I needed to do anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll put this stuff back. These I will just put in my catch-all basket to return later. The brush, put to one side. The brush seems pretty nice so far. This is the first time I'm using this brush, in case anyone missed me saying that. This is the Mimic I don't remember. It's probably the Kalinsky mimic that you can get at Jerry's Artorama. Not sponsored. I just bought it myself because I heard a bunch of other YouTubers mention it. And I wanted to try it because I was ordering from them. I think it was 2 years ago. I think it was last Christmas. So, since it's like an exclusive item, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna grab it while I'm already ordering from Jerry's. What places do you guys order from online? I'm really curious. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this later or in the chat. For me, like when I order from the US, I order from Blick the most, Jerry's Artorama sometimes, and probably equally sometimes Cheap Joe's. Depends on the price, because I'll look up the thing I want to buy and then just compare everywhere. Also check Amazon and stuff to see, because sometimes they'll surprise you. But yeah, there's the places I order when I order from the US. Otherwise, I order from local shops. Should we paint something? I kind of feel like painting something. I was doing this test. Okay, I didn't even show my patrons this. So this is a live stream exclusive. Because I was a little, I guess, embarrassed by it. It's not the best art, but I was having fun one night. I was watching a Disney movie. And I just did this experiment where I took gouache, which was on a palette, this one. I was like wanting to use it up. I'm pretty sure this is gouache, and I think it's the Sennelier, the Schminke gouache. I can't remember. It's been so long. But I just took those and I just freely paint it without any lines. Just like blobs images, trying to draw princesses and dresses and that kind of thing. And then afterwards, when it had dried, I added lines to try to make sense of it, and that's the drawings I did. I really like the bell. I think the bell's really cute. And I like the texture of this dress. And this one as well. These gouaches were very streaky on this paper though. I would give this paper, you can see the buckling, a 1 out of 10 for watercolor. Actually, I'm hating this sketchbook more and more, frankly. Oh, but I like the size. So I'm gonna, of course, use it. I never give up on a sketchbook. I usually finish it. Let me check the chat. I think I missed some because they're hidden behind Jasmine. I'm not sure if I read this one. Copics are expensive, and then Studio Blick markers are only available at the Blick store. Their refills are the same size as the old refills. Just everything is back. Oh, it's really? Everything's back ordered? Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's because like the alcohol shortage from like making all the hand sanitizers. I noticed that as well. They are good use. Just after a while, it seems like the ink runs out quicker than the Copic ones. Actually, what I noticed was the nib seems to drag a bit after a while. So that's interesting that the ink runs out faster. I haven't gotten to that far, I think. That's interesting to know. I've been wanting to check out Cheap Joe's. I've still been wanting to check out Cheap Joe's. Yeah, I think they're pretty good if they have like something cheap. But you do have to pay shipping, I've noticed. It's always like a charge. It's not like free shipping. I think it's usually like $5. But if you're getting a good deal there, then it works. I've bought pencils there before, like Prismacolor and Polychromos. Or wait, is it Polychromos? I think I only bought Prismacolor there before. Because at one point, they had the best price. And then I bought the Da Vinci set at Cheap Joe's. Because they had like a way better price than the other websites. Let's see. Ooh, I like it very much. I have the same sketchbook. I use mostly markers and colored pencils. How did you find this sketchbook then? Let me know. I'm very curious. Beautiful princesses. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so these were like totally freehand. Like I just did. That's why the pose is weird. I did a blob for skin with skin color, and I did a blob for hair with hair color and a blob with the dress, and then tried to make sense of it. It was like an experiment. I've been doing a lot of small experiments like that. And then I experimented with the ink drawings over here, which doesn't look the best. I was trying to draw a girl's mouth with fangs. I love drawing that. So, yeah, and this is like a little sketch. I really like this one. I think I will post this on my Pearberrie account soon, because I was gonna post sketches there. So I think this kind of thing I will post there. I really love how these pencils look together. What I usually do is I'll start with a lighter color, like I'll start with the teal, and then I'll go over the teal with blue in places I want to darken up. And then just do highlights in like the pink. I love drawing blush on girls. It's so fun. So yeah, was I talking about something? Did I cut myself off and then I forgot what I was saying? I don't know. Well, that was a weird habit. I just had to rinse my brush for no reason. Actually, maybe I'll do that experiment again. Maybe I'll just, for the bottom of this page, draw something freehand. See what happens. I feel like I need a bigger brush for this one. This blue is really pretty. But again, I forget what paints these are. I'm going to guess they're the Schmincke gouache though. That's the problem when I don't clean my palette and then I just put it away. I forget what was on it. A bit more water. Ooh, how about wings? Draw some kind of wings. Sometimes you just want to paint, but you don't have anything to paint, and this is one way of doing that. Just draw some shapes. But yeah, this book just doesn't love. Now in the front cover, it does say 1 star for watercolor, so it's not their fault. They literally say this book's mostly for pencil, but I didn't know that when I bought it, so I'm still judging. I would actually say the Quintanilla XL is much better than this. I used it back when I did Mermaid the first and only time. Oh, it was pretty good. At least the way I colored everything, it didn't bleed much. I still put something in between the pages. Yeah, I did too. Although that is something I noticed. It doesn't bleed as badly out the back because the paper is pretty thick. Very pastel magic. The fairy wings, you mean? These are coming out kind of dark. Yeah, it definitely comes down to how you use it for any supply, really. For some people, they might not have any problem at all. Just like some people, they probably won't like the Canson XL Mixed Media either, because it just doesn't suit their needs. For a sketchbook, I really like that one. But I don't think I have any more. I'm gonna have to actually use the Tone Tan ones finally after this. I keep avoiding them, I don't know, because I feel like I have to do color pencil artwork in it, and it's a lot of work to do 100% color pencil art. See, the thing I've noticed in the last few pages, I guess the more I abuse this sketchbook, is the paper keeps coming up on me. It's very streaky too when it comes to laying down watercolor. I don't usually charge in other colors, but I really should. Oh, I should put some yellow in too. Ah, that might be too much. Maybe I'll just stick to the pink. This brush isn't bad. I can see why people say it's good. It's got a really nice tip. It's doing everything I want it to do. So, no complaints. This is more like just painting over at this point. Oh, it's getting messy. Maybe we can do some lines or something later to make it look a little nicer. I love that blue. Yeah, me too. This one's a nice blue, isn't it? I don't think I ever got to use the Kinston XL, but want to. Yeah, I really like it because it takes watercolor pretty decently too. I mean, it's nothing amazing. I'm not saying like do your finished art on it. It's just a really nice, versatile sketchbook. I don't feel like it fights me when I'm just trying to slap some pen marker down or pencil. This one definitely fights me. So a smidge of blue over here too, that looks nice. This looks like it could be the Prussian blue. Looks very Prussian blue to me. This one I want to put in some yellow and see what kind of green wings it get. Oh yeah, that's totally Prussian blue. I love blue watercolors. There's just something about the color. It's just so beautiful. Need more water. This one, it just does not hold much water at all. Keep reaching for more water. It also is pretty small though, so that's probably why. This one's going on a lot smoother. Okay, I'm gonna charge in some yellow. Like some green. You can see the green already happening. More like paint on. It's not really moving. So over the last week, I've been trying to watch more shows. I saw WandaVision on Disney Plus. Disney Plus finally came to Singapore, which I already had it using VPN, but it's nice to not have to use VPN to turn it on now. And so yeah, I sat down and watched WandaVision, and I actually really like it. And I watched episode 1 of the Wink Saga, which I did not like. I would probably watch it, the rest of it, if I was really bored and had nothing else to watch. But I didn't love it. Didn't love it. And what else did I watch? I know I watched the one Disney movie, Disney TV movie. I forget what it was called. Something about magic. Oh, and Netflix US got this cartoony show that I used to watch. It's not it's not a cartoon, but it's like a very young geared show that is like about magic. This girl becomes a fairy, and it's a really cute show. I gotta get the name. So I started watching that. I watched it before on TV whenever I caught it. think it's called the Bureau of Magical Things on Netflix Singapore. That one's pretty cute. I really like that one. So if you have Netflix and you can VPN, I'd recommend. Oh, the Prussian blue. Oh, okay, it came off. I was gonna say it stayed the feral, but it did wipe off. So should do something other than X's. The X's look a little boring. Orange wings. Let's do orange wings. I never really watched Winx when I was... Well, the thing is, Winx came out when I was too old already. So I never really watched it. I've seen a few episodes on TV before. But, it was so different from the Winx show because it was stuff like, we're building a pet shop. In fact, they played this season where they built the pet shop over and over again on TV, so I think that's the only thing I've ever seen. But it looked like a really cute show. If I was younger at the time when it came out, I would have been totally into it. What color is slightly darker than that? Oh, this one's moving. Nice. It's the first color that actually moved on me. Trying to put a little shadow so it shows like the wings are folded in. I gotta open up YouTube again so I can see the chat behind them. I should, you know what, I'm just gonna move this. Give me a sec. Come on, Jasmine, you gotta move. You're in the way. Alright, let me go back a bit. Yeah, recently got back into using the mechanical colored pencils for sketching again. Yeah, it's good fun. Kid Cosmic on Netflix is good. Oh, okay, I'll have to look for that. Wait, I think I got recommended that. I was going to ask if you ever saw Train to Busan. It's a zombie movie a few years back from Korea. Apparently America wasn't wanted to make... I think I saw you posting that on Twitter. They want to do a remake of it. I've never seen it, but is it a horror movie? Because I don't really watch horror movies. Mainly because, like, when I see stuff, I internalize that shit forever. So it really stays with me, so I can't really watch horror movies because I will think of it 5 years later and still be creeped out. But I'm sure it's really good. I grew up watching Winx. I hate what Netflix did to... Yeah, Netflix turned it into, like, it kept reminding me of Teen Wolf, the MTV Teen Wolf, meets, like, Sabrina the Dark version. Like, they were trying real hard to do that kind of feel, I feel like. And I wasn't here for it. I just... For me, like, I think the story was okay. I could have gotten into it and watched it, but the characters just were not likable. Like, there was not a single character I liked and wanted to see succeed, and that's a problem for me. Like, even the main character, she just did not... I did not resonate with her. Even the chubby character, I would have wanted to support her, but she was so in the face of the other girl and, like, very overreaching that she was unlikable to me. The only one I think I could have liked was the girl with the mind powers, but she didn't talk enough for me to, like, really get a feel for her character, so I was like, meh, not really a good watch. There's comedy Me Hunging? Comedy Demon Hunting. Oh, Demon Hunting Spanish story on Netflix was good too. Diabler. Wait, oh, no, in my head I could say that, but my mouth was like, nope. I've heard this word. Diabler. But no. Oh my god, why? Why? Diablo, right? Is that how you say it? Do you guys ever do that where like you can hear that word in your head and it sounds totally fine, but your mouth is like, nope, it's not coming out right. It's just not happening. Kind of horror movie, but more end of the world because of virus. Oh, okay. I have heard of it before, but I usually do avoid horror movies, so. It's weird because I have a gross curiosity about them sometimes, but it just ends up being something that scars me for life. I try to avoid. Although it's funny because some of my favorite movies are classified as horror movies, and I don't get why. Like Twilight, not Twilight, sorry, Underworld. What the heck? Why did I say Twilight? I'm gonna do another folded fairy wing. I really need to sketch this week. I really haven't spent much time. And I still have to find another program that can send the signal from my Procreate to the computer so I can stream it. My husband did some troubleshooting with the app that we're using. And it seems like it's not the app trying to like make me pay for it. It's just that there's some kind of problem with the signal going out from the computer. So we highly suspect it's a Windows Update thing. Windows Update changed something, and we're gonna have to wait until Windows Update fixes it again. Which is really, really, really annoying. But the timeline just, like, makes us think that that's the case. Something about the Bonjour service not starting properly. I'm pretty sure I'm spelling it close, if not perfect. Yeah, it's happening to me many times. When I went to say a specific word, I know, right? Especially if it's something you hear people say all the time, so you know exactly how it's supposed to be said, but your mouth's like, you are not saying it though. Come on, give me some of this green. Because, I mean, growing up in the US, I hear Spanish words all the time. I know what some of them mean, even though I took French. But, saying them is another story. The same goes for some Chinese words. Like, I hear Chinese a lot living here. Mandarin, I should say. But even though, like, I know what it means, and I know how people say it, the four tones are just really hard, and I can't really get it out. My husband's the worst for that, because he, like, tries to teach me a word, and then he always just says, like, you said it wrong, and, like, I'm like, you're the worst teacher ever. Like, what I mean is he doesn't even, like, try to guess what I'm trying to say. He's just like, nope, I don't know what that is. You can put a little blue. Maybe this time I'll actually just drop it in, see what happens. So yeah, WandaVision was really good. I would recommend. I liked it in general because I don't really love a lot of superhero ones, but I really like the girl superheroes. Like, I liked Black Widow. I liked Scarlet Witch more, and I like Wonder Woman. That's the other thing I don't think I've streamed since I watched that. I watched Wonder Woman's second movie, and I freaking loved it. And it just irritates the crap out of me that people are posting all these fanboys are posting videos talking about how bad it is, and I'm like, every time there's a girl main character, they all get salty and pick at every tiny little thing. But I think if it was a guy's movie, they wouldn't care. But I loved it so much. I went out and got the Q Posket because I collect Q Poskets, so I had to. I actually secretly wanted this before I saw the movie, but I waited until after I saw it and loved it. Then I was like, yes, I'm so getting her. The part where she put on the golden armor is just so... It's so cool. What is this? Piece of pencil. Has anybody else seen that movie? What did you guys think? You like it or hate it? I mean, you're allowed to hate it. I'm never going to be the type of person who doesn't like people have opinions. You're allowed to have opinions that are different from mine. I think that stems from like growing up where I always thought differently from other people, so I never judge others for thinking differently. Unless it's something super different, like you support Trump or something, then yeah, I'm judging you in that case. I'm gonna do like a darker outline here. I know this is not the most riveting art, but you know, sometimes you need like... You need to do something dumb or in your sketchbook to get the creative juices going. Feel like painting. This is like scratching that itch to just paint. But yeah, so I have a new YouTube video coming out. Like, I just need to double check the video. I did the voiceover yesterday, which is a freaking miracle. I spent literally all day on it though, guys. I must have spent 8 hours on this video. Just like editing and re-editing and re-editing till I got it. So I was like decently happy with it. And then I probably recorded 15 different voiceovers. And the last one was finally like, yep, that's it. I'm using that. It actually sounds good. I'm not actually compromising, so I was happy. Recently I just make videos so slowly that every time I think I have to relearn things. So that was kind of part of the process. This time I was like very conflicted between editing the video in a way where it was all fast forward clips or editing the video in a way where it was like real-time clips, but just like, you know, linked together, like fast forward a bit, you're here, fast forward a bit, you're there, kind of thing. And it seems like the real-time clips are more popular these days. And I felt like this video would suit that anyway because it was like a really calm sketchbook video. But I could not get the real-time clips to look good no matter what I did. So I edited it again, completely fast-forwarded. But then when I watched that back, I felt like it looked a little stressful. So it was this whole thing, but in the end I finally figured out that if I just put some transitions between the clips, for the real-time clips, it looked a lot better, and I had to let go of a lot of the real-time clips because they were getting too long. I didn't want it to be like a 40-minute video. So I got it under, I think it's a 10-minute video. I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check, but yeah, that'll be up probably tomorrow. I wanted to post it up today, frankly, but I thought I should just let the stream be the only video today and then post it tomorrow. So yeah, I did a YouTube video. I'm feeling good. Feeling productive. I like the movie. Guys tend to forget that Wonder Woman is meant more for girls to get into comics. Yeah, see, like, plus I really feel like there's a level of sexism where they pick apart every tiny thing that has to do with a female and just pick on it so much when they let stupid things slide when it comes to the guy movies. It's so lame. But I really like the movie. Like, the first movie for Wonder Woman, I feel like there were parts where I just wish it was better. But this movie, I feel like it all made sense. I cried twice. I feel like maybe if they couldn't get into it enough, like, if you go into, I feel like I said this thing in Mulan's movie too. If you go into it already hating it, you're not gonna get the feel of the emotion in the characters, especially if it's subtle. And I feel like it is kind of subtle here. So you're just gonna find things to hate. You're not gonna find things to like, and you're not gonna feel the emotions you're supposed to feel, is what I'm trying to say. That's what I think. That is my wisdom for the day. Oh, and hey, it's been a while, so while we're waiting for this to dry, I would like to remind you that I have a new Instagram account. Sorry guys, I do have to try to sell myself sometimes. So the new Instagram account is at pearberrie.art. Make sure you follow, please, 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 please. I'm trying to make the Instagram account take off, and I really need your help. So follows, comments, and story shares are super, super, super appreciated. Please, thank you. Love you forever. Thank you. I'm still using at Pearberrie on Instagram as well. I'm just posting, like, I'll be posting sketches, and I also posted like cute poskets, and I'll post my cat photos. So it's kind of like a personal account, but there will be sketches there too. So please don't abandon it. But pearberrie.art for the art. Please help to follow, share the word, all that good stuff. And also, while I'm at it, you could follow me on Patreon or join my Discord. I'd love to have more people chatting in my Discord, so please do join if you like Discord. And you can feel free to post whatever you like and chat about anything you like there. So yeah. I'm trying my best to be thick-skinned and, like, advertise myself more, because I'm usually very, like, I won't talk about myself that much, and I feel bad. But now I'm just like, okay, you gotta get out there somehow. So I'm trying to get past that feeling. Oh, this is still wet. I was gonna start lining it. Alright. Probably can't line it in this video. I think I will go to another page. Can I go to another page with this still wet? Maybe not. I want to sketch. Just where do I sketch? Do I have any other sketchbooks? I think I do. There's one drawing I've been wanting to color so bad on stream, and I'm afraid to, because it's got her, you know, boobs showing. So I'm afraid that, like, the video will just get demonetized. Or someone will report it. Alright, give me 1 minute while I find my other sketchbook. I know I have a tone tan one somewhere. Got it. So let's do some sketching. This was a nice experiment. Thank you for joining me for my experiments. It has crushed my dreams of making a illustration with color liner or color pencil as the liner, but at least I knew before I did it what will happen. Before the tears. Oh look, these are my stickers. Right now these stickers are Patreon exclusives from probably 2019, right? Or 2018. But in the future I will sell the extras somewhere one day. I haven't actually planned that out, to be honest. I was gonna do that this year, but then the pandemic and like it got a little crazy. So there's not much in this. It's just these, which, you know, these are drawings. Oh, yo, this is similar to the wishes I'm working on still. Yes, I'm still working on them. This was drawn in 2019 November. That looks pretty cute actually. I like that still. I still have some of your stickers. I tend to put them on my sketchbooks. Oh, thank you. Yeah, me too. I've been slapping stickers. Okay, I'm terrible with stickers. I will not use them. But recently I got into the habit of actually using my stickers. I actually plan on the other sketchbook that I'm using, actually using some stickers I bought from a few artists. I bought stickers from 2 artists recently. I can't remember which ones. And I will eventually get to slapping them on something and actually using them. I think a sketchbook is nice because like we reach for it for a long time. I mean, a sketchbook can last a year for me, sometimes more. So I think it's not too wasteful to put them on there. I've heard people will put them on water bottles. I don't think I could do that just because I would fear that it would get moldy and icky and break away. I hate to waste a sticker. I have a problem when it comes to stickers, frankly. Putting this brush. Always lay your brushes down. I'm putting it on top of my cup to dry while we're doing this. And I need to get my pencils out. I'm going to try the mechanical pencils with this paper and see how it looks. Maybe I'll fall in love and start using this more. This is the long forgotten sketchbook that I think I started in like 2016 and never ever came back to. Oh, I missed some chats. What? I am blind today. Yep, I agree. I hear a lot of guys diss Star Wars Rey for being able to fight. Not thought it was fine, Luke. Wait, what? Did thought it was fine, Luke. I think I know what you mean though, but yeah. Yeah, see, they just pick apart the female characters, especially if they're a lead character. It's kind of dumb. I wasn't a big fan of the Mulan movie. It wasn't bad, just a few changes could have been done. Well, yeah, I definitely see where I could have wanted some changes too. My issue was more with Disney contradicting themselves, yeah. I still have some... Oh, yeah, I read that. Okay. I think I'll start with the pink today. Oh, I really like the teal. Okay, no, I'll start with the pink. What should we sketch? You guys have any suggestions? Anybody want to see something? I would love to hear your suggestions. If you don't have any, I'll just sketch whatever, but you know, I'll give you guys a chance. Recommendations open. But yeah, I definitely, like, every movie really has some things that could be changed. It's just, I feel like some people were heating on things in the beginning. There's also I've been seeing more and more news about people being very anti-Asian in the Western world. And it is kind of scary because sometimes I do think about moving back to the US with my husband. And now, like, I would absolutely not do that because I don't want him to be. I already was worried that he would be subjected to racism in the US. And I don't want to ever subject him to this kind of bullshit where people are just blaming, like, any Asian looking person for anything. Like, I think people forget that China is a really big country and not all Chinese people are responsible for what the government is doing. Like, there's a lot of really good Chinese people out there, okay? Like, they're just like you or me. Just like I'm not responsible for the shitty things that the government in the US have done. And a Japanese person's not responsible for what their government did in World War II. People need to, like, chill. Ichigo from... Oh, I loved Tokyo Mew Mew. There's a remake? What? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that has happened a lot recently. It's kind of scary. It's like, well, it's not kind of scary. It's super scary. And I'm a white person. I'm from the US. I was born to 2 white parents. I have blue eyes. That can kind of give you an idea. So I've never really faced racism. I faced sexism. I faced people treating me like shit because of my weight. But I haven't faced racism until I got the last name of Young. As soon as people saw that name in the US when I changed my name, on the phone at least, where they couldn't see me, I started to get a piece of that. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this is bullshit. Like, them refusing to say the name correctly. So whenever I'm in the US, if I don't want to have a hard time, I just say my name is Yang. Because they totally understand it and they know how to spell it right away. But it's kind of bullshit that they won't say it right. I don't know. I'm sure there's people out there who know what I'm talking about. I'm very sorry if you've had to deal with that. It really sucks. But yeah. Okay, Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew is a go. I loved Tokyo Mew Mew. I was getting Nakayoshi back when Tokyo Mew Mew first premiered, and I used to get some of the goodies, like mail order goodies from there. I think I still have some in a box somewhere. So I liked Tokyo Mew Mew from the beginning. I think it was one of those stories that they kind of did dirty at the end, though, because they just, like, changed all the characters to young characters. Like, they tried to do a preschool version, wasn't it? It was, like, Tokyo Mew Mew and Shugo Kara. I think they did those two both dirty that way. Trey the VA. Hi, Trey. How are you? Welcome. How was your week? We're going to be sketching. I need to get a reference. Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew. Because that was a request. If anybody has any other requests, let me know. I'm just going to sketch whatever because I'm super uninspired today. I'm really out of practice because I was editing all week. Some of my first posts online were actually Tokyo Mew Mew. I used to be a big fan of Zakuro because she was, like, the closest to a gay icon, and I was a bi girl who was really interested. I shipped all the girl characters for a while when I was younger. But, whoa, a remake. I want to know about that. Which image should I go off of? Well, I'll just leave open the search and I'll just draw something. I don't really fully remember Ichigo's character. Like, she was... you know what? Okay, I want to talk about this. Let's talk about this. I remember, because I was getting Nakayoshi and Ribbon way back before Tokyo Mew Mew had started in the series. I actually even got the first issue of Kaito-Jan. And I remember looking at the comic, and I couldn't read Japanese, frankly. I was just a weebo who really liked the books and the stuff that came in it. But I could not read it, but I remember looking at the first issue of Kaito-Jan and thinking, this one looks really cool, and I really love the artwork. But I remember before Tokyo Mew Mew started, the artist had done like a short somewhere. It might have been like sometimes in the Nakayoshis, they would give you like a little booklet inside where it's like a whole book that you can take out and it has little comics inside. And they had done like a short of Tokyo Mew Mew that was pretty much the same concept as Tokyo Mew Mew, but the girl had black hair and was a cat girl. And ever since then, I have looked through all of my stuff to try to find that again. I know I saw it. Like, I know I saw it, but I could never find it again. It was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest thing. And that was before Tokyo Mew Mew premiered. So I feel like they did a short to kind of like, this was the idea, and then they probably like changed it a bit for Tokyo Mew Mew, but it was so weird because I could never find it again. It's so stupid. And that was one of my anguishes from when I was younger. But I couldn't find it again. Let's see. My week has been very weird, but I got some art done, so that's good. Oh, I'm sorry your week has been weird, but art done is always good. I have a few I have a few requests if I'm allowed to say. Yeah, go ahead. If it sparks my interest, I'll probably sketch one after I'm done with Tokyo Mew Mew. In one of Tokyo Mew Mew mangas, it shows the pilot idea she had of it. It does? Maybe that's what I saw. Because I could never find it again. It's the stupidest thing. It still bothers me. It still bugs me till today. I will check later which volume it in. Oh yes, please do. Post it in the Discord. I would love to see that. I would freaking love to see that. Okay, Tokyo Mew Mew. Tokyo Mew Mew. I do feel like Tokyo Mew Mew just came out when I was starting to get less interested in the Nakayoshis, probably because it was just expensive. Let's see how these pencils do on this darker paper. And the light just shifted, so sorry it just suddenly got kind of dark. Maybe I can adjust my light. Alright, that helps. What kind of pose should I do? Well, it's really hard to see this pencil on this paper, even for me. Sorry guys, I'll read your chat in a minute. Just concentrating on getting the shapes down. Also, while I'm chatting and not able to look at the chat, I know I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. I did change to a new Instagram page, so if you haven't already, please do follow me over there. I'm at pearberrie.art. I'm still using the at Pearberrie Instagram page, but the at Pearberrie art will now be where I post most of the art. I'll post sketches to at Pearberrie, but the finished artwork will go to at pearberrie.art. So please do follow and please help to spread the word. Likes, shares, comments, very, very, very helpful right now. While I build up the account. I've been like going like super hard on that account. Like I've been posting before bed and then posting again as soon as I wake up to kind of catch up on posts and also to try to catch like good timings. Like that's the best I can do, frankly. Because I notice when I post in the afternoon my time, like it's just nobody sees it. Instagram buries it by the time people log in. I like using the eraser on the back of these things, but I always feel bad about it because like I'll use it and then it's just too short already. And I don't know how to get replacements, so it's a shame. Oh, I think my husband's in a meeting. Can you hear him talking? Just hope you guys can't. How does her hair go? What is this photo? It's like a photo of a guy dressed up as Tokyo Mew in the search. She has these cute ears. Oh, whoa, I just got super hungry. Not sure what I want to eat for lunch. Either rice or eggs. Okay, I'm gonna read chat for a minute. Let's see. Cheshire Cat from Pandora's Heart. Oh, okay, I'll have to look that one up. That happens in publishing, like an author who does a test short story and then fleshes it out into a book or a season if successful. Yeah, I swear in my memory, I think it was a little book that came inside the Nakayoshi. Like they sometimes have these little, they're probably test mangas. I don't know. I never could read them. I could only read parts of the Japanese. Like my Japanese comprehension is really, really, really low. But I remember having that, and I swear one of the comics in it was like almost exactly the same as Tokyo Mew. I remember it was a black cat with her having black hair and a boy who was blonde, I think. I just could never find it again, and it always drove me crazy. Because it's like I owned it, so where did I put it? I don't know. Pandora Hearts, I love that series. What is that, like a video game or is it an anime, guys? The live twins, Kiskil or Ilya from Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that how you say those? Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. I gave up trying to keep up with Instagram's algorithm. I just post when I feel like it. That's what I was doing for a really long time too, but like it just started pissing me off because people just were not seeing anything I posted. And then like sending me messages like, "Oh, I missed this or I missed that." And I just lost it one day. And like I went from not caring to suddenly like caring really, really hard. It was super bad. It was super bad. So it's like, all right, fine. And the answer is to be a tryhard. So I guess I'll just be the tryhard I didn't want to be. That's a mood. It's probably just like that anime. There was an anime about like two mangakas, and like they had to get so many votes before they were allowed to turn it into a series. So it was probably that situation. And I just couldn't find the book again for some reason. It's a manga that got an okay anime, but it didn't do that well. Aw. What kind of like story is it? Like a dark manga or a dark story, like cop story, detective story, isekai story, romance, horror? What kind of genre is it? I don't think I've heard of it. Usually I just hear like people, sorry, I should just catch phone talking. I usually hear people talk about stuff like, you know, on Instagram or Twitter, But I haven't heard of that one. Sorry, I'm gonna stop and take some water. My throat's like about to give out. I am looking at Tokyo Mew Mew so you guys can see. This is the photo. I was like, what? Why is there? Oh, it's all. this camera can't take it. It's all washed out. I think I remember there being some controversy about the Tokyo Mew Mew anime when it first came out. That it wasn't as good as the manga. It's been so long I can't remember. Fantasy, a little dark. It does use a lot of Alice in Wonderland as a reference. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, that's true, because he said Cheshire Cat. I just realized, of course. Oh, it's so weird how they're remaking so many things. Like, I doubt you guys care about it, but, I loved Monster High. I have, like, a ton of Monster High dolls in my closet, or my cabinet. And I just heard that they are remaking Monster High again. They already did one remake and it was a flop. And they're starting again with a cartoon and a movie. And people are hoping dolls. So that's kind of exciting. It's coming out next year. But I'm wondering what it'll be like because frankly, I have enough dolls. I have enough Q Poskets, and I'm getting to the point where I need to make some hard decisions and clear some away if I buy any more. Because I refuse to exceed this one cabinet. I don't want to buy any more cabinets. Our house is too small for it. So if I want more, I'm going to have to be super creative on how I get them into my display cabinet. Which when I do plan on doing there's a plane, sorry guys, it's going to be loud. I do plan on doing a workspace tour eventually, like probably in the next month or two. So I'll do like a tour of my cabinet also, my display cabinet. Right now I'm just waiting because we sold the elliptical, but we're waiting for them to come and get it. We have to wait for this company to give us a time slot, and we are considering putting a treadmill in instead. And then the room will be complete. Because the elliptical was just too tall for me. It's kind of scary. But I'm not sure if we're actually going to go ahead with the treadmill. Because the ones my husband were looking at were really freaking expensive. And I was hoping they'd be cheaper. It'd be cuter if her arms were up or something. I mean, it's a sketchbook. I don't have to be so afraid of the poses. Is that arm too far out? Maybe. That looks weird. So these color pencils don't do the best with water. They don't work well with water. They don't work well with marker. And they do smudge, but they erase so easy. It makes it so much easier to use. So I still like them. But I do wish they would work with marker and color pens or water, sorry. I am already finding this paper so much easier to work with because it's very smooth. It's really gliding on easily. And I'm not having any problems with build-up. So this is just welcome to my stream where I just shit on my sketchbook. Not literally. I mean, I just complain about it. Well, please, YouTube, don't read into my words, please. It was just poorly chosen. So yeah, working hard on Instagram, and I am trying to build that up. Very, like spending a lot of time on it. And hopefully this week I will have time to start the Twitch streams, which will probably be like quiet, like not much chatting, chill sketching streams. Just because I don't expect people to show up, and I'm not gonna. I had mentioned this to my patrons, but I'm not gonna force myself to keep talking like I do during these streams. I am okay with doing it during these streams because, you know, you guys are actually here chatting and I'll think of things to say. But sometimes it gets really embarrassing when I start talking about stupid stuff and I think about it later. So I think on the Twitch streams, most likely not many people, if anyone, will show up. So I'm just gonna have a rule where when I stream there, it'll be at random times, probably for only an hour while I'm working on something. And I won't force myself to talk because, I mean, I think anybody who draws is probably the same, but I do not talk while I'm drawing. It just doesn't happen. I don't need to talk. I mean, maybe that's a good thing that I don't talk to myself a lot outside of making videos. I mean, I talk to the cat. Is that kind of like talking to myself? But I feel like she replies. Cat owners know. It's just the look in their eyes. You know that they're communicating. My husband for the longest time kept denying it when I said I know what she's thinking. He's like, you don't know what she's thinking. She's just a cat. And after a while of, I think it's after he's been home most of the time because of COVID, he's starting to see it. He's like, yo, she totally replied to you with her eyes. And I'm like, yeah, see, if you spend enough time with a cat, they do talk to you in certain ways. It's just in a different way. Like, I know what she wants by the way she looks at something. Like, he would always tell me, no, you don't. I'll be like, no, this curtain setup is no good. She is going to get into this so hard. I can already see her plotting. He's like, you can't see anything. And now he's like, oh, I see her plotting too. And I'm like, yeah, I told you. I told you. The eyes tell everything. The Tokyo Mimi anime was different from the manga, but it was even worse in the, oh no, in the dub in America. Oh no, I didn't even know about that one. Oh, that sounds awful. I hope this Monster High reboot is as good or better than the original. Me too. I really hope. I'm curious, but they are also doing a live action thing. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but I am curious about that. I'm not as attached, so I think I don't care either way, but like if the dolls turn out to be bad, I'm actually okay with it because I don't have enough space for anymore. But if they come out with more dolls of the quality of the collector Draculaura, oh, I think I'm gonna have to buy them. But the regular, oh, it's so hard to say because last time I also didn't want to collect this many dolls, and look at how many I have. I'm looking at least. So it's really hard to say. Part of me just hopes they suck so I don't have to make more space in my cabinet. Which is totally different from all the other people are hoping, so sorry. I kind of just let it end, like, you know, I was fine with the ones I didn't get to collect, and I'm happy with what I have. So for me, it's kind of over. But, I mean, I wouldn't be mad about another cute series to watch. This arm is probably too long, but I'm just gonna leave it. No, it looks like she's crying. Oh, maybe she could be holding her bell. Maybe that would be better. Maybe I should put her arm out and not over. It just makes it look more like she's crying. I mean, isn't this the pose where she had one? Oh, it was like one arm up and then one arm down here. I guess I could do that. The Nyan pose. That's probably better. See, I like to block out the hand. I'm not sure if you guys can see this well, but I like to block out the hands when I first draw them. I never watched Monster High. I only knew about it because I would watch people do doll repaints. Oh yeah, and then they tend to use Monster High dolls, yeah. It's cute. It's a cute little story. At least the first few cartoons were really like kind of gothy and cute. And then it got a bit more mainstream, but there were some things that I didn't fully like how there were just some scenes where Laguna especially would come in and her stilettos were so high. But otherwise I liked the style of it. I thought it was really cute. When I was younger though, like I was kind of embarrassed to buy the dolls at first, so I would see the dolls and never buy them. And then afterwards I regret that so bad because the dolls are so hard to find. I'll never get the ones that I didn't buy. Because I remember seeing, I think it was the original Laguna and the original Cleo on the shelf before. And I was just like, oh, that's just for kids or something. Like, I had that mindset at first. And then after a while, I was like, screw that. I can like what I want to like. I don't care if I'm a 30-year-old lady with a bunch of dolls. I don't need your approval. I already got a man. And yesterday, my man went all the way down to a different part of the city to get me cute baskets, so, you know. I have to show it. I'm so excited that I got these. I don't know how the lady got this so fast, because I think this just released in Japan. And the box is like Japanese version. It has the gold toy sticker and everything. And I'm just so excited because like Venus is one of my second favorite. Actually, I guess she's my third favorite character. I just find her so relatable now that I'm older. Because it's like she tries her hardest and she's never top. So it's just relatable to me. I love Venus. And the person who was selling them also had Mercury, so I grabbed her. And it's so funny because after I got this, the local anime shop posted that they got in their shipment with Mercury and Mars. So I was able to grab Mars, so I'm really excited. And I got a really good price for all of them. Like, I thought I'd have to pay $30 each, but I got all three because I had discount at the anime shop for like $23 each. So, shoke. Which, by the way, if you haven't heard that term before, shoke is like a Singlish term, which means like, oh shoot, how do I explain that? It's like when you eat something really delicious and you feel really happy and good, you feel shoke. That kind of thing. Sailor Mercury was always my favorite. Really? Aw. Sailor Mercury's cute. What about you guys? Anyone else in chat? Who's your favorite Sailor Scout? If you have one. Or who you think is hot. I mean, that also works. I thought Uranus was hot. I was into her when I was younger. Let's see. Yeah, the older dolls, like, so unique and nice compared to the current Monster High dolls. They went down, yeah, they did. They went down in quality and seem more generic with the same face syndrome. Yeah, exactly. Like, they crashed and burned a bit. Like, the original 2009 dolls are so hard to find, and they were really different. They were super different. They were super cool. I still like some of the ones that had the more generic faces, but the first few that they released were just the best. They were the best. I wish I had gotten into it sooner. What time do we have? Don't know if I'm getting too late. Oh my gosh, it's already 3. Oh. I might have to continue this sketch next time, but I will put in, let's see, what was the stuff? Let's see, Tokyo Mew Mew, Ichigo. And then the other the other request, those Lord's recommendations. Where is it? Pandora Hearts. Yeah. Pandora Hearts. Cheshire Cat. And wasn't there something else? The Live Twins. I hope I can see this later. Kiss Kill, is it? Or Lilia from Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I still have those, so if we end up not getting to them next stream, I'll save it for the next YouTube stream and I'll sketch more requests. I think that's a good compromise while I'm working on setting up projects. Sailor Moon because I'm basic. I love Sailor Moon too, that's my second favorite character. I love Sailor Moon. My first favorite character is Neptune / Neptune and Uranus. Love them. And then I'll always pick Sailor Moon after that, and then I go for Venus after that. I do like Chibi-Usa too. I don't like Chibi-Usa's character, like her personality, especially in the anime. Like, whoa, very bad personality. But the manga, she's okay. So she's not that bad, and she's really cute. Sometimes, like, her stuff is just cute, because you know how the Sailor Scouts tend to be color-coded, you know? This one, Chibi-Usa, I don't know why I keep saying Chibi-Chibi. Chibi-Usa's pink, and Sailor Moon tends to be, like, pink or red, depending. Sorry, hiccup. And Sailor Venus is orange, Neptune is, like, teal. So I tend to go for Neptune stuff because I love the color teal. I love purple, too, but I don't actually usually go for Saturn. And then, like, I really want to get stuff that's, like, Venus, but it's orange, and it's one of my least favorite colors, so I usually don't end up going for it. I usually just go for Sailor Moon at that point. But yeah, I'm a Sailor Moon fan. I collect stuff still, so that's when I... Like, these Q Poskets, my goodness, they keep releasing them, and I'm dying, because it's like, please stop releasing stuff. Because I can't buy everything. Let's get some details in. She has like I'm making her quite busty. Let's get some frilly bits there, and then a line down here. Line down here, and a line down here. I hope this is all visible later. Oh, maybe that's why I like to draw all these sometimes. I got influenced by Tokyo Mew Mew. These little, like, flappy things. Giving an illusion of movement, but it might look weird though. Yeah, that looks a little weird. I want to try to get a little bit further in this sketch before I finish, but I do have to make some food, so can't go on too much longer on the stream. But yeah, next week I will continue the sketching, so if you guys are around, please do come and join. And again, don't forget to join me on Instagram at pearberrie.art and at Pearberrie. And I have a Discord, so please do join. I would love to see more people chatting in the Discord. And a Patreon. Oh no, is her skirt like a bubble skirt, or is it... Well, okay, in this photo it's open like this, so I think I can get away with it. In the image I just looked at, it looked like the skirt kind of folded down like that, so you probably can't see that. So it looked like a bubble skirt. No worries. Aw, thanks guys. We did have a very fun little experiment at the beginning of the stream, which is very helpful if anybody wants to know. Which did save me from crying later, so that's good. Although, you know, I'm putting this like this, but it looks kind of weird like that, and I'm seeing more photos where it always seems to go to the sides. So maybe I should just make sure it goes to the sides. I don't know, it's always gonna look kind of weird at this angle. She has arm cuffs. Arm poofs. Love the arm poofs. I was actually really happy when, like, I think a few years ago, they came back in fashion for a short period to have arm poofs. And I have not stopped putting them in my art since, because I just love a good arm poof. It's adorable. And she has gloves with a big bow on the back. Why is it that Japanese magical girls love their gloves so much? Somebody please tell me. Or not gloves, I'm sorry, bows. Actually gloves too. They love bows. You don't really see many bows in Western culture. It's all like Japan influence, I feel like. Maybe in the 80s. I think I'm gonna have to line this with red before I stop because I will not be able to see it later. Oh, there's my cat. What you doing, babe? Did you guys hear that? She's been very talkative today. She just really wants attention. She's like that though, because it's like whenever I'm feeling sick or something, she suddenly will like just absolutely crave attention. And it's like, please, I just need a minute to myself. I do not feel well. Very bad timing. And every time I stream, she just suddenly is like, I need attention now. Yeah, she has only a bow on the one hand and no bow on the other. Is it? Did I put the bow on the wrong hand? It's there now. Oh, shoot. Sketch goes over here. Should do a face real quick before we go. Ooh, that face got wide. I like to kind of... I sometimes shave the face when I sketch, like just go to the right shape, but then like if I don't erase the excess, I will forget which shape I was going for. Actually, this doesn't look too bad in the sketchbook. Maybe I'll do more of my my doodles in here sometimes. Really need to finish the sketchbook. It's like my shame. Because I've just had it for so long and it just sits there. I feel really bad. Like, as if sketchbooks have feelings. But this paper is really smooth. It's really nice to work with. I said that already, but it's okay. She has ears. Wait, does Tokyo Mew Mew have ears other than the cat ears? Or is her cat ears her ears? That's always the question when it comes to this cat girls, isn't it? The name is Shadow Turtle. Wait, what was that reference to? Was it something I was mumbling? I forgot already. Oh no. I'm gonna need to lift, otherwise the eyes will get wonky. Hi, Photoshop! Oh no, we're almost gonna be ending the stream soon. I'm so sorry. I'm just finishing up this sketch. And for anybody who missed it, I started a new Instagram. Sorry, this is like the 5th time some people have heard this. So please do follow me over at pearberrie.art. I'd really, really appreciate the support. Like, shares, comments, very, very, very helpful right now. I'm still using at Pearberrie. It's just I'm switching for the finished art to go to pearberrie.art. It's very new, so please do help to follow me there. And I'll be doing more request sketches next week on YouTube. Oh, Trey Shadow Turtle on Discord. They just joined. Whoa, okay, awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody is very welcome on the Discord. Feel free to post whatever you like. Well, you know, nothing gross. You know, this is something I struggle with. I'm gonna let you guys know. I started to do my mouth like with lips, and I tend to do pouty lips because it's just kind of I don't quite know how to open the mouth with the lips in a way that it looks good. So I really want to open her mouth, but like, I don't know, it always just ends up looking really weird. It's something I'm still trying to figure out with my art. See, that face looks so weird on this one. Sorry, my voice just cracked. Well, I have to wait 10 minutes to chat. Oh, you do? Really? That's weird. I did not know that. Is it like a Discord rule? I didn't set any rules like that. It's gotta be a Discord one. Oh, I do not like this face. I'm not loving the face. So how was your week, Photoshop? How you doing? Well, I fuss with this face. Oh good, you guys can still see. That's good. Got blue eraser on my finger. Maybe I'll just give her a closed mouth. Nope, I did it anyway. Maybe this doesn't look too bad. Oh, that looks better. If I make her mouth not as open, it looks more decent. This eye needs to come down a bit. It's too open compared to the other one. Actually, in general, I just don't like this eye. try again. Okay, I like this face. This face is a good one. Now I'm going in with red. Good, and yours? Mine was good. I spent a lot of time editing a video for YouTube, so that will be coming out really soon, probably tomorrow. And I didn't really get much time to do art though, so that's the one sucky thing. But hopefully this week I'll have more time to art. I felt like I just had to relearn the whole editing process. It was good and bad. It was good and bad. And I spent a lot of time on Instagram trying to get the new account going and been uploading a lot. Trying to advertise it, even though that's not how I usually do things. I'm usually more modest. I don't really talk about myself and try to get attention. So it feels weird, but I'm trying my hardest right now. I frankly had a want ever since I was a kid to just be invisible. I don't like attention. You're probably not like the best Tokyo Mew Mew I've ever drawn, but I mean, it's alright, right? Today is just like flown past though. I didn't realize how quickly time's passing. So thank you guys, because I think you're making time fly for me. I really appreciate it. So yes, what do you guys think? Magical girls have ears, human ears, or not? I mean cat girls, sorry. Sorry, I couldn't join your live streams. I was busy with homework. Oh, that's okay. I totally understand Photoshop. Homework and school comes first. You really should put it first. It's only a short period of your life. You'll realize later that it's over like a flash. My first draws ever used to be in the Tokyo Mew Mew style. Oh yeah! My first drawings were always in like this. Well, actually, I mean, technically I drew before that, but my first time I started drawing seriously was in the Sailor Moon style, and I still see that style in my style, frankly. The Oka Takeuchi's style. I was mostly, when I was first starting out with art, I was mostly inspired by her and Clamp. Which is like, you guys all know who Clamp is, right? I don't think I had to say. Yeah, it's a Discord rule. Oh, okay. Something about that flap just looks bad no matter how I put it. I'll probably fuss with this Mew Mew again later. Add some more details, but I think we're gonna end it here. I really need to go eat. I think I'll cook some rice and some chicken. Or should I eat potato and egg? I'm not sure. One of them will be dinner, one of them will be lunch. But I kind of skipped lunch yesterday, so I better not do that again. It's not a good idea. I was just really into editing though. So yeah, that's my Tokyo Mew Mew. What do you guys think? Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Hold on. One more. So yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram, pearberrie.art and Pearberrie, and join my Discord. All the links are in the description below. Well, at least the one Instagram link is there. I haven't put the other one yet. And follow me on Patreon if you feel like it. It's only open to tipping, so it's really cheap, and you get like posts with a bunch of my sketches every week and like what's happening in my life. So yeah, follow me there. And yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed the experiment earlier. And yeah, hopefully I will see you next week. Same time, same channel. I'll see you then. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. See you next time. Bye everyone. Have a good night. Have a good day wherever you are. Bye.